Hi guys, we're just preparing to have a meeting with a VC that we met in sauna outside of San Francisco.
Wish us luck.
Our startups are not creating solutions just for Lithuanian market, they're creating to the global world. We needed international presence and Plug and Play helped us with that.
Global Overseas Acceleration and Learning Program is a 6-week Silicon Valley immersion program that gives our founders opportunity to immerse themselves in Silicon Valley. Founders get to learn essentially the mindset of Silicon Valley.
Still early morning, I'm a little bit tired, but excited and looking forward to Silicon Valley.
Startup Lithuania Accelerator, powered by Plug and Play, was the first international accelerator that we brought here to Lithuania. Throughout all of the 5 batches, we received more than 1,000 applications.
The program has only been running for 2 years and we already see nearly 30 million of investments raised. This is exceptional and it really shows how Lithuanian founders are thinking global from day one and scaling very, very fast.
Lithuania is one of the best unicorn producers in Europe, and I believe it's just the beginning.
My partner is already there. He has already set it up, some meetings. The main one is to get a potential partner to work with.
One potential partner.
Yeah, so I think that's would be a really successful trip.
I'd say that we met a total of 20 probably. How many of those will succeed? We don't know, but you have to get a lot of no's before you get your first yes. But yeah, the answer would be plenty.
Lithuanian founders are very resilient. They don't take no for an answer, they always go back and try again, and this is what makes them successful.
Well, it was a really nice program. We just got back here to Vilnius. Actually, it still accumulates, all the emotions and excitement.
It might be overwhelming because there's so much happening that you need to be very specific of what you want to achieve.
Yeah, I just landed yesterday and experienced at Silicon Valley. It was all my dreams come true.
I am in the middle of the Caribbean on a cruise ship, actually. I took 2 weeks after the intense gold program in Silicon Valley.
We see startups that don't even participate in any program actually land themselves in Silicon Valley, such as WhiteBridge.
It was kind of a last-minute decision. I'm here to meet new people, find investors, and get to know the ecosystem a little bit better.
The most valuable part, it's a complex question, the amount of time that we could spend there and the fact that we actually were in the Silicon Valley. Feeling the vibe, meeting the people, understanding what it really kind of means when you go to a coffee shop and then you find people everywhere talking about startups.
At an NBA game, in a restaurant, in a sauna. One day over the weekend, my co-founder Marco and I went to relax in a sauna a little bit outside of San Francisco. And there we met one amazing guy. He basically raised 220 million for his real estate lending platform. Those kind of connections you cannot randomly make in Europe.
Here in Europe, it's hard to imagine on what kind of scale they work on.
We've been listening to the stories of the successful founders who exited their startups with the hundreds of millions already.
Today I'm attending Call to Build conference in San Francisco. To reach those people while you are in Europe is practically impossible, and everybody is here, so you can speak the single one of them.
Nobody was telling about this kind of American dream, overnight success.
No one is gonna come in and bring you an opportunity on a platter itself. You have to take it, but it's totally open for you. All the people are always open. They will try to give you the best chance of success.
For me, it was just fascinating how open everybody is, that they are recommending you to the other people if they can't help you by themselves.
The program was really well defined and structured.
They can meet the best mentors, have tours in the best companies, meet investors, meet clients, and working in Silicon Valley, which presents an immense opportunity to make an impact to their businesses.
We had people who sold their companies to Apple, the founder of EA Sports.
We met other companies like Netflix, Odoo, Meta, Intel offices,
Google, Lucid Motors, a lot of very cool experiences.
We chatted with the company employees about their daily routines, how they work there. Then the workshops, webinars, sessions.
We met some remarkable investors, including Tim Draper, the guy who invested in Coinbase, Robinhood, Hotmail, Baidu, and so on. We visited his university.
I managed to pitch in front of Tim Draper. I thought that my heart will drop on the floor, and I would never dare to do that, to go to the so important entrepreneur investor and just out of the blue to go and pitch for him.
They assigned you mentors, and mentors guide you during the whole program.
We worked with one mentor prior to coming, and she said, there is a little missing piece why VCs are not investing at this stage like as much as you would like. I think you need like a bigger, bolder vision. And then when we went there, I think we finally got that vision.
We've got self-confidence. All those pitching lessons from the Silicon Valley public speaking mentors, they were so valuable. It comes from our ability to build life.
Good. I want to hear more certainty now with the second part.
It comes from the ability to build life itself.
Good.
All the mentors really encourage us to be proactive, to go to speak to the people.
Go to a lot of events, try to find local events in San Francisco, in Silicon Valley, and just attend and just speak to a bunch of people.
We participated in side events. In the side events, usually you find other big companies, like banks, for instance. They started to work closely with defense companies. This gives you understanding, like banks also investing into defense company or the dual-use companies.
I mean, I dropped my imposter syndrome. I went there thinking that I am old and I am not kind of the startup material from the small country, but on the contrary, it was completely opposite. I get a chance to speak with the bioengineering professors at Stanford and Berkeley. I met fellow colleagues working in the biotech from Japan, Singapore, Korea. We already had the chance to talk about potential collaboration opportunities.
Out of 12 startups that we sent to Silicon Valley, Veli, as well as Hopify, have won Best Startup Award.
On the stage we pitched, I actually went outside because I met one lady who worked for the largest index provider in the world. And all of a sudden I get a text, hey, we need you in the room. I'm running back. We had no idea that from, I don't know, over 100 startups from all over the world, like we're gonna win. I'm running back into the room and they're like, so the winner is Veli, Stevan, come on stage. I'm like, what?
Thank you, Stevan. Great job working.
After that, I ran outside to continue the conversation with her. Everyone is like super impressed because everyone knows how well recognized the plug and play program is. Since that moment, things have snowballed for us. Like if I share my calendar now, this week we had like 10 calls with companies that want to buy from us. We're speaking to so many VC funds that are interested in investing in us.
We are scheduling call after call. I will have the call today with one of the leading American health clinics.
Just yesterday, Vytautas introduced me to a US Navy SEAL, and never in 1,000 years would I have thought that I would actually ever meet one.
We found magnificent people that allowed us to grow bigger.
At least 10-20 connections from our industry who invest into our vertical.
We met a lot of other companies and startups that would help us improve our product exponentially.
Yeah. I recommend this Gold program if you want to understand how business is done in States. It's a way different actually in comparing with Europe. In general, it gives you understanding that you shouldn't be framed in your ecosystem.
During the Gold program, actually, we even changed a bit our direction. We adapted to the US market because that's one of the targets that we have. We have a small market and sometimes you get stuck talking to the same people and understanding that maybe the possibilities are a little bit limited.
I was just crying in one of the Stanford labs because just seeing how much of the technology they have, how fascinating they are, and I fell in love with the Silicon Valley, with the community there. We understood that we belong to this international arena.
Everything is in one place and you feel in the right place. That was something that I don't think that you can feel without being there.
What I am taking back home from the Silicon Valley is the mindset. It's the ability to be responsible for your own decisions, for your startup.
My biggest advice is to prepare, not come there and be like, oh, let's see what's happening now.
Your future and your success depends on you and no one else. There are no limitations. You just have to work hard to get where you want to go.